Welcome back to MyGM 2K24 Extreme Mode featuring ECW. I am your host, attackslug. It is the go-home show for Payback on a fine Thursday, and Steph played a power card. So we are not allowed to use Cedric or Dijak or Akira Tozawa on today's show. More importantly, my stamina. Seth is 41, so I can't even work my world champion because we have a PLE happening and a title defense happening on the show tomorrow. I would love to work Gunta, but look, man, it's not happening. Even Coffee, who's got great stamina, has to do a call out for Tozawa, and so that means headlining this show will be our tag team division. And we will have Joaquin and Dom work a match. I'll bring in someone for Blair to fight. And otherwise, I do not know. Like, it's a problem for sure. We are maintaining about 200K in our budget. And Triple H wants one Extreme Rules match this week. Sorry, that's not going to happen. It's just not necessary. Game, it's really not. So otherwise, Gallows wants a match with Kaiser. They're in a tag team thing. Sure, at your main event. And yeah, so perhaps today's show, bit of a stinker because of what Steph did, but we book these things regardless. Honestly, Extreme so far on the end of week 2 has not been that extreme in terms of being more difficult. I mean, it's been fine, honestly. So, tag team main event, normal standard, we have the Biz Cliz versus Kaiser, and Theory in a level 3 rivalry, so lock that one in. We open the show with, I guess, Joaquin and Dirty Dom, because sure. Otherwise, well, Dom's stamina though is getting low, so there's that to concern yourself with. We also have the call out from Gunta to Seth for that, and then the call out from Coffee to Tozawa for that. And then we got 2 matches here to book. And like nobody to put in these matches besides Blair. And I can't work Seth because his stamina is at 41. And we don't want an injury for his back or his knee or whatever happening going into our PLE. And maybe after that we put the belt onto the Ring General and then have him face somebody else for that title. Because Seth, man, just needs like a week off, honestly. Just go out there and cut some promos for a week because, man, your stamina is terrible, Rollins. So, that being said, Blair, thankfully, is a specialist. And we have some cash to spend, therefore. Talent Scouts, show me the women's division. So, there we go with that. And we need a face. And give me a renowned star. I want a somewhat okay match here. I'll spend the 10K on that. So, we search for that, we confirm, and we can have Liv Morgan here to face off for a week for 17,000. How much was it for 5 weeks there? For 4? 50 grand? As a filler, this might just work. A cruiser fan favorite with 53 in her popularity and 68 in her stamina. We're going to sign Liv for 50K for a couple of weeks here. So, let's see here. That's 1, 2, 3, well, add a week? Yeah, 59,000. And we'll see how that goes here with Liv. And if it pans out or not, we need more rivalries. So, down to 138K now. And we still have to book another match. That's a problem. So, we'll book Blair versus Liv on the show. And also, hold on. Let me check one thing here first, real quick. So, if we... Yes, okay. So, I had not realized. I thought the 5 for cruisers was only for folks who were already on the roster. This is 5 for anybody I hire as a cruiser is going to get a 5 on promo. That's amazing. I love that. So, good card for me. Now then, we still must book, though, Blair and Liv, and maybe it'll spark a rivalry with these two lovely ladies. But we have one more match to put on this card somehow, some way. And it's just going to be two jobbers doing some job deals because I don't want to pay any more for anybody else, honestly. So if Slade fought Jive, that'd be half a star, if that. And Slade for a week is what? 3.5 for Slade, and Jive for a week is 1,200 for that. Yeah, so we're at 133 on what we're doing here. So Slade versus Jive. Yeah, okay. Hey, it fills the card. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Which does mean that I think we actually have we already filled that particular challenge for the 12 on the card. Yes, alright, so that's not important. But what is important is the tag team matches. We need 3 more. And this stupid power card, well, I need 2 more of those. Come on, man. It needs to happen. It's a serious. Because right now, these don't help us at all. So, this might be a bit of a stinker. It's only costing us $6K for the actual show running. Obviously, just spent about 70 there, but, you know, that's the cost of doing business here. We only have 1 asset, so perhaps we'll get that actual bonus of the asset on the PLE. We'll see. Because if this show makes no money, then nah, we're going to just not do that on Payback. Anyhow, locking things in, confirming the booking. ECW, Joaquin, Dirty Dom. Give me 2 stars. 2 stars. Dirty Dom with the win. It was 2 stars. Slade versus Jive. A half a star. A half. Jive Owens with the win. Hey, they got 1 star. Sure. The call out. Did it work? Yes. Level 2, level 3, which means pay-per-view. Blow off. Yes, please. And with Liv on the roster, let's spectate. Because Liv on the roster means Liv in the thumbnail. Alright then. Liv Morgan wants to get extreme. Let's freaking go. Ding, 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 gloom. Here we are. Here we go. Liv and Blair. DDT. Just spiked her. Great. Lovely. Can Liv in her debut win this matchup is the question. Or will Blair continue her dominance as now she's not the only one in this entire division. Stomp from Liv. Liv going upstairs. The high rent district. Gonna fly with the big... She missed the splash. What are you doing? Missed the second stomp. And Blair. Hurricane Rana. Twisting neck breaker from Davenport. And just a brutal kick to the mouth. To the ropes. Drop toe hold. Walks right over her. Blocks the finish. Will we see some oblivion here from Liv? There's the recoil. Pinfall. A 1, a 2, and a 2 count. And now calling for it. Calling for it goes Liv. Oblivion! 1, 2, and a 2.999 kick out. And here we go. Just absolute V-trigger your face off. 1, 2, and a 2.99 again. What's left in the tank? Heading up to the tippy top for a superplex. And does not capitalize as Liv rolls out, and she cannot get the pinfall off of that high... Oh, God! There goes Blair with the dive. Turnabout being fair play. We have now another, perhaps a top rope. No, I'm sorry, again. Superplex. To the ropes. Oh, that move. Yeah, all right. And a pinfall. A 1, a 2, a 3. And winning on her ECW debut as she should. Congratulations. What's the rating? Mediocre. 2 stars. The call out. Weak, and it does not increase the level. That sucks. And your main event tag team match player, it is, as it always is, the Biz Cliz, 3.5 stars, and now a level 4 on our tag teams for pay-per-view. Meanwhile, opening Raw with a title matchup for that Women's World title. 42 stamina on Carmella, and she wins the match. So, sure. 3.5, didn't get hurt, so cool. Valhalla gets +2. Otis and Priest still going at it here on this show. Otis, I'm coming. 2.5 stars. Tiffy time, 6,000 on that. Congrats, Steph. Congrats, Tiff. Mid-card women's tag team titles happening here. We don't have champions, so... And inaugural, Zoe Stark and Indy Hartwell, 3.5 stars. Apparently, Raw did hire Batista, and he wants to call out Pretty Deadly, which is pretty funny. Yes, boy, level 1. And wow. So Raw ran 3 title matches on the show before the PLE. Truth, can you defend against Waller? You can. It is 4 stars, and Waller out for 4 weeks. So even on Extreme, the computer is still pretty dumb with running guys with low stamina in matches that cost you much more stamina. So congrats to Truth, but now you have no opponent for pay-per-view. Moron. Meanwhile, WCW Tag Team Match Playa. It is, and winners, 2.5 stars on that rivalry. Cora Jade, Fallon Henley, weak. Mid-card tag team, mid-card fatal 4-way. Josh Briggs wins that fatal 4-way, 2 stars, mediocre. Hayes with a +1. Mid-card triple threat, Omos, Trick Williams, and Kit Wilson. Giant fighter specialist, it is the Giant, as it should be, 2.5 stars. Charity from Fallon, it was weak, 1,500. And another world title opportunity for Chad Gable, who just wants one more match with Shinsuke. Can he defend again? Yes. Who can beat Shinsuke? 4 stars. Amazing. At least the main event gave me good booking for that show, but otherwise, not a good show. And so, we did 34 on that, and we made 72, so at least it made some cash there. Alright, so, with 34,000 fans, what's it going to be for my opponents? 55 for Raw. And Raw's in 3rd place, so perhaps they can overcome WCW, but perhaps not. And they made 60K. And 44 for WCW, and they made 53. And Raw Libre 85 says, I don't understand the fuss about Shinsuke Nakamura. Overrated. I mean, if you only ever saw his matches in America, I can kind of understand that. But man, go watch his stuff back in New Japan and you'll know. Anyhow, which reduces our first place lead over Eric Bischoff to a mere 2,689 fans. And Steph is like 2K behind them in 3rd place. So it's a very tight race here in Extreme on GM mode. Tomorrow is Payback. Breaking news. Bad Publicity 3. Stealing 10% of my fans from next week's show. So he's banking on my pay-per-view being amazing and taking 10% of those fans. Triple H says, hey man, schedule some title matches. They're useful, but don't forget, they cost more stamina. That's why I don't have as many on the shows, moron. Come on now. Austin Theory can't stand teaming up with Kaiser. Give me a singles match on pay-per-view. No, moron. I can't do that right now. Like, afterwards, yes. But tonight on Payback, you are scheduled to lose to the Good Brothers. So, no, I can't do that. Sorry. Small decrease in his morale. Gunta wants a shot. Yes, that's tomorrow. That's a PLE. Of course, you're challenging Seth freaking Rollins. And with 200 back in our budget, Power cards. It's not what I want. I want ones that affect the opponents. That's a problem for me moving forward. And my seasonal challenges, we are getting so close to the tag team match 1, which is number 4. We just need 5. 5 time. Because otherwise, I don't know what else to focus on besides 10 tag team call-out promos. And we have 15 more shows to go. So that might be a thing to happen, like, bro, I don't know. We'll see. Anyhow, that's it for today. Tomorrow is Payback on a following Friday. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.